How I got my name Nandhiji. After my death initiation by Bhairavaseka Swami awakening me to my yogi self, now I was a seeker wanting to connect to my Siddha Gurus, knowing that it is my Guru's grace that can expand me further and take me to my light. While in Tiruvannamalai, in Sri Bhagavan Ramana Maharishi's ashram, I fell asleep near his samadhi when Sri Bhagavan Ramana Maharishi came to me, directing me to climb up the mountain and seek Guru Ayya as my Guru. Early next morning I went there, and there it was that I received Guru Ayya's mantra grace. We are not to ask Guru Ayya for anything, nor would Ayya call anyone within, inside. So I received the grace blessings, and it was beautiful to journey with. But I so desired to have Guru Ayya call me inside face to face to give me that initiation. There was a time when all of my physical realities was falling apart and resources were scarce. And this is the time when I bought 5 kilograms of camphor so Guru Ayya could light it through the night, and lots of fruits for Guru Ayya to distribute to everyone who had come up. And when I gave it to him, he said, "Whoever gave me this, ask him to take it back." And then he said, "Ask him to take this camphor and burn it at the peak of Arunachala." I felt so hurt and broken to hear that. But I took the camphor and started burning it bit by bit. I put it into the sacred fires, and all my childhood trauma, pains came through. I felt I was clearing up all that was within me. I cried as I was saying the prayer. I cried as I was chanting. And slowly I began to feel pure and beautiful. And just when I put my last camphor, the rock underneath cracked. And then I heard someone tell me, "Guru Ayya is calling for you." I go there, he says, "Now you may distribute the fruits." I came back, but I still was not feeling complete, as Guru Ayya had not called me inside. But one day during the Mahasivratri time, when we fast for 14 days, miracles happen. And on the 11th day of Mahasivratri fasting, I felt Guru Ayya in me at Bangalore, when I was in Bangalore. And he tells me, "Pack your bags and come now." So I said, "Guru Ayya, you could be a making of my own mind. So I have a question. Why do you sit in Malasana posture?" Because that is the posture all the repas, Milarepa, Namarpa, Naropa, including all the Siddhas, sit in, and yet nothing is written about it. For which he explained to me about how the Malasana helps in breath, and how we can align that infinite source energy into the body cell of ours, and how we can work with grounding that infinite timelessness in time in realities. That convinced me. So I packed my bags, went, climbed up the mountain. The very next day, there were over 90 persons that day, and Guru Ayya was taking a stick and hitting the earth, and including hitting himself, saying all ugly bad words, saying, "All you fellows have come for something or the other, some material gains or the other." And then he says, "There's only one person in the whole of this crowd who has come just for me." And he points me out, and he asks me to come inside. When I went inside and saw his eyes, it was another dimension. Just pure bliss. And there he gave me his one-on-one initiation. I came down and now I'm in a bus ready to go back to my hometown. And I felt Guru Raya in me. His presence was so much in me. Now, the very next day, I was to leave for the final celebrations of Mahasivratri. And early in the morning, I felt Guru Ayya wake me up saying, let's write. So I started writing and I felt a flow of words coming through me. And much of it made sense, but it certainly was not me. It was not limited me. It was from Guru Ayya. And just when I finished writing, I hear the voice telling me, write Adi Guru Nada, primordial Guru. So I wrote that. And a few hours later, I am now headed all the way down south to Kalyana Tirtham, where there is a lingam called Kodilingeswara, where I wanted to do my Mahasivratri night. En route is an ancient temple of Lord Muruga, Kurukuthurai Lord Muruga. So I go to on my way I was recommended to go to this temple, and I go into the temple and my hair starts standing up. I have goosebumps all over me and I felt so familiar. And as I fell below to pay my respect, I heard the voice, I am Adi Guru Nada. And I go in and I realize this is the primordial ancient Guru. And as I prayed, I heard the voice, you are Nandi. So I got the name Nandhiji as to denote myself in the human reality world as being the spirit, as being the yogi here to guide. Through this journey is the vibrancy of the presence of the mantra to convey the grace of all our gurus. Through our journey through light is the grace of all the ancient converging in the now as the intent of all sages through us in goodness, in the higher vibratory light, as the wisdom that awakens us to unfold and create heavens for ourselves and for humanity. In Guru Ayya's grace, may each be a light to the ancient presence of all the prayers of all the masters. Through our yogic practice and meditation, may each of us be the light and in the mastery of consciousness. Om Namah Shivaya.